Revolt TV tonight.
Tell me a little bit about you working with Kendrick and 2 Chainz.
Does it bother you when I call you Kanye Kardashian?
I really like music, and when people make good music, I'll find it.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day. This is the most fearless generation of all time.
Do you want me to take my pants off right now? Y'all look crazy.
Good morning, USA!
Yo 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Good morning, Charlagmane Tha God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
And good morning, Vietnam. Well, maybe too old for that.
What were you talking about?
Well, we have to send a rest in peace to Robin Williams, comedian that passed away. Well, actually, committed suicide yesterday.
It's always something, ain't it? Jesus, every day is something. Yesterday it was Michael Brown, police brutality. Today it's suicide and dealing with depression.
Yeah.
It's always something.
And alcoholism. Well, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Well, did you guys have an amazing day yesterday? I don't know where you go from that.
I think that cuffing season is coming early. I can feel it in the air.
Really?
You wake up in the morning, it's a little chilly. Not chilly, but you can feel the chill coming.
Okay.
So therefore, I think cuffing season will be arriving early this year.
I'm so glad that Charlagmane finally took off that hat. Give him a round of applause.
Charlagmane got a haircut.
He got a haircut. Feel like a new guy over there, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like I got a whole new face. I mean, you know.
That face is
I think I liked you better with the beard.
Nah, but the hairline is terrible. You know, once that once a little bit of hair grows and that hairline grows in and you get to, the lack of hairline, once you see that my hairline is just bicking back being bull and is receding, you got to get rid of it.
Well, you had a hat on, but I think the beard, I think you should grow your beard back.
That face is always going to be there, but at least he took that hat off. Well, what about you, Yee? What you do?
I hosted a screening for this movie, Let's Be Cops. By the way,
how was it?
It was really funny. I didn't know that it would be as funny as it was, but it was pretty good. Damon Wayans Jr. is in it. Andy Garcia is in it.
Terrible timing for that movie, by the way.
I know, it was
Let's
bad
Be
timing.
Cops.
But I will say this, it's a pretty funny movie. I do recommend it. I was cracking up.
People, America, well, not America, but Black America does not like cops right now.
The promo that they did, too, was you could go ahead and take a mug shot right outside the theater, and you could enter for a chance to win. I was like, I don't know if that's the best promo to take a mug shot.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
But, yeah.
All right, well, let's get the show cracking. Front page news popping off. What we talking about?
I mean, of course, we are going to talk about Robin Williams, who they're saying committed suicide. And we'll give you some insight into what happened with Robin Williams.
All right, and we got to talk more Ebola. So we'll tell you all about that as well. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. MB, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God, we are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, everybody's talking about Robin Williams.
Yes, Robin Williams, they are suspecting that he killed himself. They're saying his death was due to asphyxiation, which could mean that he hung himself, but they are still investigating. They still have to do an autopsy and get the results from that.
Well, explain to people who Robin Williams is. A lot of people might not know who he is.
Well, he was Mork from Mork and Mindy. I mean,
Mrs. Doubtfire,
and they're
Goodwill
about to
Hunting.
do Mrs. Doubtfire, too. He said one of his favorite roles was when he played in Aladdin. He did 32 different voices.
Captain, no, he wasn't Captain Hook. Was he Captain Hook?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah, he was Captain Hook.
Peter Pan.
Oh, Peter Pan. But, you know, he was battling severe depression. Now, he did have an issue with alcohol and with cocaine back in the 80s, but he was sober for 20 years.
And then he jumped back
Except
on
he had one stint back in 2006, and then most recently he went into rehab again because he's been suffering from severe depression. So he was 63 years old, and, you know, right now they're still investigating, but his wife, Susan Schneider, issued a statement. She said, "This morning I lost my husband and my best friend. While the world lost one of its most beloved artists and beautiful human beings, I am utterly heartbroken." And even President Obama issued a statement. He said Robin Williams was an airman, a doctor, a genie, a nanny, a president, a professor, a bangarang Peter Pan, and everything in between. But he was one of a kind. He arrived in our lives as an alien, but he ended up touching every element of the human spirit.
I really wish death wasn't an option, then murder and suicide wouldn't exist. I know that sounds very elementary to say, but that's what I really feel. Really wish death wasn't an option.
Now, also, let's talk about Ebola. Now, what happened in, I guess, Madrid, huh?
Yeah, an infected Spanish priest did die after taking an untested drug. Now, the death toll from Ebola has soared. Over 1,000 people have passed away. And now they're giving an experimental drug that has never been clinically tested on humans. So they're so desperate to find some type of cure for this.
So they're just testing it on people, hoping that it works.
It's called ZMAP, but one priest did take that and he died Tuesday morning. So still an experiment.
Okay. All right, and that's front page news. Now tell them why you're mad. If you're upset, you need to vent. 800-585-1051. Maybe somebody pissed you off. Maybe having a bad morning. Whatever it may be, call us right now and vent. 800-585-1051. Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You gotta tell them why you mad, son, on the Breakfast Club.
This is May from Charleston, South Carolina. Good morning.
843, what it do?
Tell them why you're mad,
Yes,
man.
I'm mad when women say, I don't want the man no more, go. As soon as they get with somebody else, now they ringing the phone, oh, baby, I want you back, and causing havoc in my life.
Yeah, that's the spirit of competition, man, and he needs to shut that down.
Who ex-boyfriend you dating, girl?
It was her ex-husband, boo. I took him, they divorced, and now he mine. Thank you.
All right.
All right, well,
Claim your man.
you next.
Hello, who's this?
Darius Price.
Tell them why you mad, bro.
Hey, man, I'm mad as hell, man. The whole city of Detroit, man, flooded, man. It took me an hour and a half to get to the cricket. Normally a 30-minute drive.
Yeah, I saw people tweeting about that yesterday. They say the kids was outside playing in the water.
Man, everybody was outside in that sewer water. That junk was too nasty.
Sewer water?
Okay, that's too much.
Yeah, man.
One of y'all done watched Ninja Turtles one too many times. What caused the flooding?
All that rain.
Excessive rain in Detroit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're about to get it over here in a little bit.
Yep, today, all day today and tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Clarissa from Washington Heights.
Tell them why you mad, mama.
I'm mad because I heard about Robin Williams committing suicide. And how I feel on it, it's unfortunate that he was in this position where he was going through depression, but there's a lot of people out there that are going through worse, that have going through poverty, that don't have half the things that he had. And to me, there's other ways that he could have gone about it to get himself right.
We don't know what was going on in that man's life at all, period.
Yeah, but she's absolutely right. Suicide should never be an option. She's right.
Suicide should never be an option, but you don't know what was going on in that man's life.
Still never
I don't, but for him to be in a position where he was, as in Robin Williams and everybody knowing him, versus people out there that don't have anything, people in Africa, I'm sorry, there could have been a way.
Well, you know, some people have chemical imbalances where they can't help it and they have to take medication. If they're off their medication, things happen. I know 2 people that happened with.
Well, we're going to talk about that more next hour, but tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset and you need to vent, call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You gotta tell them why you mad, son, on the Breakfast Club.
Tell them why you mad.
Well, I'm mad at 2 things. I'm mad because I lost my wallet, and I'm also mad because I hit you up on Instagram to ask you where the turn-up was for your birthday, because we celebrate the same birthday, and you never hit me back.
You know what? I haven't figured it out yet, because I was trying to figure out if I'm going to go out of town or if I'm going to stay here, but it looks like I'm just going to stay here, so we got to create that turn-up. Virgo's what it is.
Absolutely. Hashtag Virgo Nation.
There you go. Hello, who's this?
Young Josh, what it do?
Young Josh, where you been, man?
Where you been the last 2 days, Josh?
You was locked up?
I can't tell y'all all that. There's too much info.
Hey, we over you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Nah.
All right. Breakfast Club Records presents Young Josh. Go.
You got police killing people in Ferguson. Robin Williams died last week.
Chill out. Look, they not trying to see the boy Young Josh ball. To get you knocked off the block, all it take is one call. When I get to the top, Lord, I pray I don't fall. She deep throat. You know I got a coffin like Halls. You know I get a lot of that. No love for a copycat. I done grew up, remember riding on my mama back. Going so hard, I'm like, where them hating callers at? Probably just mad because they ain't get a follow back. I'm going to keep it going. I ain't stopping. Man, rest in peace to the boy Robin. Hit the Breakfast Club to spit and get it popping. Put some money on your head like I'm shopping. Man, you know I'm here trying to get money. If it ain't the laws, I ain't running. You dig? Toast loaded, click full like a tummy. And your chick bear with me like I'm gummy. Ooh. All because I give her D like I'm Sunny. Yeah, and I don't mess with these little dumb boys. I don't converse, but I knock you out your chucks, boy. Sipping on the goose, I might swing, better duck, boy. You boys can't see me like emojis on Android. Yeah, inspiration to these youngest, man. They done got me started. I don't even need a jump. Barrel longer than relationships. You can get dumped. I'm in your face like a bump. You'll probably jump if I buck. Yeah, watch your mouth when you're talking to the real. F you pay me like a bill. My girl so real low, I get here like pillows. She open her legs like windows, and I lick it like cigarillos. Get too old, then flip those, spin a profit, then get more. The Henny spot sit slow. I'm so hot, but I sit ho. These girls gas like sick girls. You got know me, your chick, no.
I don't know what was whacker, your rhymes or Envy and Angela Yee's ad-libs.
Oh, stop it, you get deep like
Josh,
Sonny,
get it, young Josh.
And how you say rest in peace Robin Williams, but not Michael Brown?
Josh hung up. Damn, man. All right, well, tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, you can call us at any given moment. Now, Yee.
Yes.
We got rumors coming up?
Let's talk about Drake. He just got fined $25,000 by the NBA, and I'll tell you what he did that was a problem. Also, they are filming the NWA movie, and was that drive-by shooting real or fake?
Okay, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God, we are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some rumors. Drake, well, he's fined $25,000.
Hey, yo, check this out. This is the Rumor Report, the hottest and the latest gossip. Get up to date with Angela Yee.
So during Drake's OVO Festival, he was performing and he took a break to shout out Kevin Durant, who was there. Now, here's what Drake said.
You know, my brother Kevin Durant was kind enough to come to the show tonight and watch us. I just wanted to see what would happen if he came to play in Toronto. Let him know what would happen.
Well, apparently you can't do that when you're an ambassador for the Toronto Raptors. That's a no-no. So the NBA said this was an attempt at recruiting, and they went ahead and fined him $25,000.
Damn, man. Whoever knew that hip-hop would take it this far? When hip-hop speaks, the world listens.
The anti-tampering rules, apparently. That happened with Jay-Z before as well.
I didn't even know that was a real job Drake had. I just thought they wanted him to sit courtside at the games.
He's a real ambassador.
Yeah, clearly.
For the team. All right, straight out of Compton, you know the NWA movie that they're filming. There was a drive-by shooting right in front of the movie crew while they were filming. This was outside the Compton courthouse last week. It was some guys from the neighborhood, not even actors, and they were flashing the gang signs at a passing car, and then there was a shooting.
I hope the cameras are rolling. That's great realness.
One nearby civilian was hit and collapsed right next to the set, but that person did survive. The shooting is under investigation. They don't know if it's gang-related, but I'm sure we can guess that it is. And this is right while they were filming the movie.
That's amazing B-roll, by the way. B-roll is like background stuff. That would be amazing. Just to be sitting there watching the movie and then just a random drive-by happens that has nothing to do with the story.
No, it wouldn't.
It's a little scary,
That's Compton, dog.
Nah, I'll pass.
All right, so Webby recently performed in Odessa, Texas, and they had to shut down the concert.
That's what I'm talking about.
His fans, I don't know if you saw this video footage, but you should take a look at it. People went crazy, and they started attacking each other with bar stools. There were people that were just laid out cold on the floor when this all happened. At least 5 people were arrested. Some were for drugs, some for alcohol. They don't know how many people were injured. But the manager of the club, the 2020 Club, says that he doesn't like that kind of ghetto stuff, and he's banning any future rap and hip-hop shows at that venue.
You don't like that kind of ghetto stuff, but you book Webby? That sounds about right. That sounds like a Webby show to me. Round of applause to Webby, man. Bar stools, people getting arrested, drugs, alcohol. That sounds like a Webby concert to me.
All right, and that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. When we come back, we got some front page news. We got to talk about Ebola and, of course, the passing of Robin Williams. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God, we are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, let's start off with Ebola. Give us some updates on it.
Yes, the death toll from Ebola has soared to over 1,000. So now doctors are getting an experimental drug to use. It's never been clinically tested on humans, but they need to use it. It's called ZMapp, and actually a Spanish priest who was infected with Ebola in Liberia started taking it, and he died Tuesday morning. So we'll see what happens.
Where is it sold over? I mean, where is it soared over 1,000 at?
I mean, it's in Liberia.
Oh, okay.
So.
Not America.
No, not in America, but 2 American aid workers that were infected with Ebola in Liberia took the serum, and their conditions improved. So.
Okay.
All right. Now, also, let's talk about Robin Williams, who died yesterday.
Yes, he was 63 years old, and he was found dead in his home. They said it's possibly a suicide. They still have an autopsy to do. They're saying it's death by asphyxiation. He was found unconscious and not breathing. And they're saying possibly he hung himself, but that's not a final determination yet. His wife has released a statement, Susan Schneider. She said, "This morning I lost my husband and my best friend, while the world lost one of its most beloved artists and beautiful human beings. I am utterly heartbroken."
And go ahead.
His last tweet on Instagram was to his daughter on July 31st. He wished her a happy 25th birthday and put up a picture of himself with her as a child.
And it trips me out when people be like, why would he kill himself? He had money. He was famous. Having money or not having money or being famous has nothing to do with it. If you're not a happy person, if you're not a happy person or not happy with yourself, you're going to be that way with or without money. So throw that out the window.
Well, he was suffering from severe depression, and people think that means, oh, he was just really sad or unhappy, but it's a real illness. Just like if you're suffering from any sort of illness, if you have Alzheimer's, if you have any disease, it's like real physical symptoms that you have. It's a medical disorder. It's not something that is just like, you can just say, oh, I'm sad today, I'm going to kill myself. And it's something that can affect anybody, whatever race you are, whatever ethnicity, how rich you are, poor you are, it doesn't matter.
I wonder how many people knew this, though, because he always had on a happy face when he was in the public.
Right.
You know, that's why I say, you know, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, don't be afraid to share it with people. Don't keep it bottled in because it eats away at you and causes you to make mistakes.
But they said a lot of people who have severe depression never get treated for it. And there's some real symptoms like it's poor concentration, insomnia, fatigue, appetite disturbances, excessive guilt, thoughts of suicide. So it's not like you're like, oh, I'm just going to kill myself because I'm sad. It's a real disease just that people suffer from, like if you have cancer, anything, MS, whatever. It's a disease.
I mean, it's one thing to have thoughts of suicide, but to actually go through with it is like, yikes. Like, for me, suicide is never an option. Like, don't give up on yourself.
Well, we'll talk about it more when we come back, all right? 800-585-1051. How do you deal with severe depression? How do you deal with suicidal thoughts? We'll talk about it when we come back. If you had suicidal thoughts, maybe even tried to commit suicide, call us up. We'd love to talk to you. What backed you out of it? What made you change your mind?
What made you get through, man?
What made you get through it? Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. NV, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, taking your calls, 800-585-1051, asking how do you deal with severe depression? Do you have or do you deal with suicidal thoughts? And this all came from Robin Williams. He's a comedian, actor, who killed himself.
Now, some people are responding on Twitter, and Mark James said he envisioned his wifey explaining my suicide to our 4 children. That's what stopped him from killing himself last month and made him seek help. You know, the bad part about suicide and having suicidal thoughts is it's hard to talk to somebody about it because, you know, the first thing that people say is, oh, it's selfish. Things like that, but sometimes it comes from a place where you feel like you can't take it back. And I've never felt that way my whole entire life until I got to a point where I thought I was going to lose my family. Well, hold on, let me finish. And when I thought I was going to lose my family, nothing else mattered in this world. I didn't care about the money. I didn't care about my job. I didn't care about anything. The only thing I looked at is my kids are not going to be in my house. My kids are not going to be raised by me. Another man is going to be raising my kids. Me and my wife, we're going to split. That's what I looked at life. And I felt like I didn't want to be here. I couldn't see my kids without me living in that home.
But if you killed yourself, then you wouldn't be here for your kids at all.
But my mind frame was, if I'm not there, it will hurt my kids less. Because that's what people who think about suicide believe. I really believe that. I believe that if I wasn't there, it would hurt my kids less. Well, so my kids wouldn't have to go back and forth.
I think you not being here would actually hurt them more.
Well, of course it would, but when you're in that mind frame, you don't feel that way. You don't believe that. You're thinking out of another mind frame. And I really thought that, you know, that me not being here at that time would be better for my kids.
It would have been a rash decision that you couldn't take back.
It would have been a rash decision that I couldn't take back. And the only people that was able to help me were my family, were the church. You know, and I wasn't I don't want to say a religious person because I had my own relationship with God, but I never went to church. Not like that. I never spoke to the priest, the minister, or the sisters at the church. I never did. You know, I just never did. I had my own relationship. And if it wasn't for those people, I wouldn't be here today. So let me shout out Sister Nancy and Rashid, but I was effed up. And you know, and y'all see me effed up, but y'all didn't know how bad it was. But I was really in a position where I was like, I don't want to be here no more because I couldn't look at my family. I felt like I was a failure to my family. And I couldn't talk to people because I didn't want to be, oh, he's acting like selfish because at that point you don't want to hear that F. That makes you feel
But
worse.
they're telling you that because they love you and they don't want you to take your life.
No, they're telling you because a lot of people take suicide as being light, and they take it as. I think they do. I think they absolutely.
I can't stand when people say kill yourself. Like that's just a terrible thing to say.
You told me to kill myself.
No,
numerous times.
Charlamagne, I've never said that in my life. Stop it.
So if I ever hear somebody saying they get to that point where they're that low, I'll stop whatever I'm doing to talk to them. No matter what it is, and I've had in several occasions in the last couple of months, people that you'd be surprised that we all know that have been effed up, and they'll pull me to the side and be like, "Yo, I'm in a position where I feel a certain way."
Well, that's good. You should never be afraid to share, what you're going through with other people. Don't keep it bottled in because that's what eats away at you and causes you
It's not easy.
to make mistakes. And
Absolutely.
I have 2 friends that actually suffered from severe depression that ended up killing themselves. So I get what it is. One of them went off his medication because it was making him nauseous, and he ended up committing suicide.
I just feel like suicide is a permanent solution for what's probably a temporary problem.
And you're absolutely right. But when you get to that point and you're at that peak, you don't hear nothing else. You don't see nothing else. All you see is black, and you don't want to hear somebody saying, "Oh, it'll be okay. Oh, it'll be better," because you hear that so much, and you're really depressed.
That is actually what you kind of want to hear, though. You do want to hear people telling you that it's going to be okay and it's going to get better. Life does go on. You do want to hear people say
to a
that.
certain point, to a certain extent, but you feel like that's all you hear, and you feel like people say that to try to get you not to get to that point.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
But it makes you feel like they say it just because, not because it really means anything.
Oh, you're saying it's not genuine?
It's not genuine.
Oh, okay, got you.
So if you are feeling in that position or you feeling that low, there's always somebody you can call. I mean, call me.
And there's always somebody that loves you that does not want to see you go out like that either.
Absolutely.
Right.
Let's go.
I bet you if people that committed suicide saw all the love they received after they did it, they wouldn't do it.
Have done it.
And you know what I always think when things are at their worst? I think they can only get better from here. When things feel like they're the worst that they could possibly be, and you're at rock bottom, you're like, okay, well, you know what? It can only get better. And
Very true. But now that's why in life now nothing bothers me now. I'm so past that point. Like nothing can bother me. Like I enjoy myself. I enjoy my family. I enjoy every day, and I thank God for it every day too. Like
I want to say I'm glad that you didn't kill yourself.
Oh, here comes the joke. Here you go.
No, I'm just saying. I'm sure that it's. Listen, I'm sure it's some people out there who probably wish you did, but
nobody wishes that. Nobody wishes Envy would have killed himself. Stop that.
I can name a couple people, but I am glad that you didn't
name a couple people. I would love to hear
No,
this.
I'm fine on that. I don't want to do that. It's a whole other topic.
Well, we're very happy that you're here. And
yes. Round of applause for Envy for.
Since then, Envy's had 2 more children.
You take this like.
See that? Look at that. If you had killed yourself, those 2 kids wouldn't be here.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, say something. Guys, you had.
No.
He was about to say something.
I do remember when he told us about his suicide.
He tried to death by carbon monoxide.
Yes.
Or something.
Yeah, it was very serious.
Yeah, it was very serious, and they put you in a mental institution.
And then he broke
out
of the mental institution.
It was a lot during that time.
Envy was definitely at his lowest ever.
Absolutely.
But we didn't know that.
How did we not know that?
I mean, I guess you guys didn't know how bad it was.
I just kept telling him stop acting like a little.
He tried to kill himself. He still came to the club to get that money.
It was a crazy situation.
He was really going through it.
Just thank God I got
But we're just glad you're here.
But let's go through the phone lines. We have Elisa on the line, 800-585-1051. How do you deal with severe depression? How do you deal with suicidal thoughts?
Yeah, I was actually calling, not necessarily about the severe depression, but about Robin Williams. A couple of years back, he came out saying that, he had been diagnosed with bipolar. And I was just saying, not just with major depression, but with bipolar people in general, it's something that you don't expect, but at the same time, it's something that it's kind of common amongst them when they get really depressed or very manic. They do take their lives. Mm-hmm. So for that person that called this morning on the Why You Mad, and she was saying because he's famous, there was other options, she doesn't really know, and she should do her research. He was mentally ill. He was sick.
Yeah, I don't like when people try to act like people commit suicide and it was weak and it was the easy way out. It's definitely not. It's a real illness when people suffer from severe depression.
I mean, suicide is definitely never an option, but being rich or not rich has nothing to do with it.
It would be great if it wasn't an option, but it's sad that people feel like they have to do that.
All right, thank you, Mama.
Right.
I can't relate to it.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on? This is Sharita.
Sharita, good morning.
Why your parents did that to you? You'll never be able to get an apartment.
I know. Mother set me up.
I know, man.
Want to talk about depression?
Yeah, I did. I was calling because I actually dealt with that myself, but I gave it to God. But I have dealt with suicide in my family. My father committed suicide. My grandfather committed suicide, and my great-grandfather committed suicide.
Yikes, why?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. And I have a little brother that's also by my father who has contemplated suicide.
Wow.
I mean, have y'all been diagnosed with any mental illness? I mean, clearly it's mental illness in your family, right? That's not a coincidence.
I don't think it's really a mental illness, Charlamagne. I think it's just a generational thing, like being that my father's father did and his father's father did. Like, I'm not going to do it because I know what it does to people in their family. But my little brother has threatened my mother with that, and I threatened to kill him for threatening my mother with that. Like, you can't play like that.
So how did it make you feel? So you feel like it was a selfish act for them to do that?
Yeah, I really do. I think it was just, it's like selling out a little bit. Like, killing yourself is taking the easy way out, I think.
So you don't think that they were suffering from any type of mental illness or severe depression or anything?
I really don't because, I mean, even though you can't tell anyone's going through with my dad, he was a happy person. All his life he was there for me.
And baby, you do know mental illness is more common in people whose biological blood relatives also have a mental illness. So it is kind of hereditary. So that's not a coincidence that...
I could believe that, Charlamagne, but I think it's being that one person did it, the other person did it, because no one else in my family did it. My aunts, my uncles. Not
yet, but y'all might need to go get checked for depression, baby.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you for sharing your story, boo.
800-585-1051. How do you deal with severe depression, and how do you deal with suicidal thoughts? Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Body and CJMB, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Chris Brown, Loyal is not a good song to listen to if you're depressed, by the way. That song is very, 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 very filthy.
Okay.
When a rich man wants you and your man can't do nothing for you, you know, if she leaves, I promise you she going to cheat. I don't want to hear that right now if I'm going through it.
Well, step your game up, boo-boo.
Shut up.
You're that rich man.
We're talking about Robin Williams, of course, comedian, actor. He, I don't know if is it...
They still have to do an autopsy, but they do think that he
killed himself yesterday. Now we're just opening up the phone lines and asking, have you dealt with severe depression before?
Envy has, as we all know.
I have, yeah. I got to a place where I felt I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't want to lose my family. I thought that there was the better way out was, instead of losing my family, is not be here.
Envy actually did try to kill himself.
And you know, that's why I say whatever you're going through, don't be afraid to share it with people. Don't keep it bottled in, because for weeks we didn't know what Envy was going through. He would just be in here laid up in the corner and not speaking, and I'd be like, stop acting like.
Envy would just be on his phone the whole time. He was late to work if he showed up at all.
Absolutely. And then one day he just broke down and told us what the problem was. And we, I guess, talked him through it a little bit.
And I don't know if you talked me through it. I
actually helped Envy a lot during that. I actually helped Envy a lot during that time, and we spoke a lot.
Right. He's here now. That's what's important.
All right, so let's go to the phone lines. Latanya's on the line, 800-585-1051. Have you dealt with severe depression before?
I have. It's actually something that, you know, people don't always want to admit, but I was waking up just feeling like there was no reason to live. Like, I just felt real depressed. So I talked to a friend about it, and she referred me to a therapist at her church. And I feel like there's a stigma associated with it in the black community, and people feel embarrassed. But you don't have to tell everybody. Just tell one person, or just go seek help on your own. It's confidential,
right?
And you don't have to always disclose all that information. So people should never feel like they have to suffer, you know?
Yeah, our people, we got this false sense of pride. That's why I say whatever you're going through, don't be afraid to share it with people. Don't keep it bottled in, because it eats away at you.
Absolutely. Hello, who's this?
It's Kim.
Kim, good morning.
Good morning. I tried to commit suicide twice. What I figured out is I just wanted to help. Because if I wanted to really do it, it would have been done.
Right.
Did you find out you were suffering from some type of mental disorder?
No, it was brought on because I had a daughter that I put up for adoption when I was younger.
So you were depressed about that?
Yeah, But I later found her life, and I'm fine now, but that brought on a deep depression, so.
Imagine if you'd have committed suicide, you'd have never reconnected with her later on in life.
When I talked to her about it, that's exactly what she told me.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, have a good morning. I'm so glad you feel way better now.
That's why I feel like suicide is never an option, man. Don't give up on yourself ever. Don't give up on your family, your friends. Don't give up on life.
Absolutely right. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Lou from Harlem.
Lou, what's up, man?
What's going on, Envy? What's up?
You ever had to deal with severe depression?
Oh, man, every day, baby.
To the point where you wanted to commit suicide?
Listen, man, sometimes I wanted to close my eyes at the wheel, man. Just let it go and let the God take it, baby.
That's not not letting go and letting God. That's actually letting the will go and taking yourself, sir.
I feel you. I feel you on that, Charlagmane. It's just that, sometimes I feel like these bills ain't never going to stop, baby. And, no matter how many jobs I get and no matter how much I get up in life, some things, these kids always need something, right?
Yes, that's the point of life. Take care of your kids, pay your bills.
I understand, and that's what keeps me going. That's my why.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So I love seeing my shorty getting his hair cut.
And think about this. Imagine if you didn't have the money to pay your bills or you took your life and you wasn't here, then your baby mama getting banged out by some other guy and some other guy hooking your seeds up. You want that?
I ain't even worried about baby mamas and all that, man. That's temporary stuff.
Well, you want some other man hugging your seeds up?
No, they ain't even about that. They know who their daddy is.
Nah,
they know who their daddy is. It just get hard sometimes, I ain't the richest man in the world. I ain't the brokest man in the world neither, but things get hard out here, baby.
Well, just remember, money ain't everything, man. Money shouldn't run your world. You know what I mean?
Nah,
and like you said, that smile on your kid's face.
Broke problems are two different things.
Nah, it's not. It's absolutely positive. I've been broke. I done had a lot of money. When you're depressed and you feel effed up, the money never matters. I never said, well, I'm gonna jump in my Ferrari and feel better. The money never matters.
I'm gonna tell you what you should do. Roll up a blunt and play nothing but happy songs for.
And that was my second why right there. I roll up that Wiz Khalifa.
There you go. Roll up some weed. Put on Pharrell Happy. Bobby McFerrin, Don't Worry, Be Happy. And Hakuna Matata from The Lion King.
There you go.
I feel you. I need to start singing that song.
Hakuna Matata.
All right.
So the moral of the story is, for me, suicide is never an option. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your family, your friends. One thing I've learned in my 34 years of existence is life goes on. Let go and let God. Maya Angelou, Still I Rise. Diddy, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Hove, I Will Not Lose. Hakuna Matata. It takes a life to learn how to live. So taking your life, you won't learn nothing.
The reference to God is a good one. I don't know about all the other ones.
Don't knock me for what motivates me, okay?
All right.
If Diddy Can't Stop, Won't Stop is what's keeping me going,
take that. All right, Yee. We got rumors coming up?
Yes, and we're going to talk about love. Now, I'll tell you one couple that's trying to stay together, one couple that's going to do a reality show together, and one couple that might possibly be getting back together.
Okay. All that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into the rumors. We're talking J&B.
Hey, yo, check this out. This is the Rumor Report, the hottest and the latest gossip. Get up to date with Angela Yee.
Well, according to reports, Jay-Z is desperately trying to keep Beyonce from filing for divorce. This is according to E! Online. Now, it seems that he's been sending her flowers, calling her, telling her how much he loves her, making sure that he's texting her all the time, pulling out all of the stops. In the meantime, they said Beyonce is leaning on her mom and on Solange for support since they're so close with each other. So hopefully everything is going to work out with them. I know every married couple has their problems. I'm sure it's especially hard when you're in the public eye with everybody analyzing your situation.
Looks like they're doing fine to me.
Yeah, where is this information coming from once again?
E! Online.
Okay, E! Online.
All right, and let's talk about Rihanna and Chris Brown. Apparently, Chris Brown made a stop on Rihanna and Eminem's Monster Tour. Now, first he posted up some artwork that he did, which also looked like it was part of Rihanna's Twitter Abby, and then he took it down. And then there are reports that he was backstage with Rihanna kicking it at one of her shows. They actually have a picture of him. They show what he has on, and then they show a picture of him kind of like standing with a group of people, so you can determine that it's him and that he's there backstage with her. So I don't know what's going on with these two, but he's been liking pictures of her on Instagram, of the two of them together from the past, so maybe he misses her. And
I'm sure that's some memorable box. I'm sure that's some box that you don't hit and just forget about. I mean, she is Rihanna.
Right, and last but not least, Nelly and Chantel Jackson are going to be doing a new reality show together. Now, remember, Chantel Jackson is Floyd Mayweather's former fiance, and they are, I guess, completely in love, and BET is going to be doing an unscripted programming with Nelly, focusing on his hip-hop career, him being a fashion businessman and co-owner of the NBA Charlotte Bobcats and father to his biological children and his late sister's children, all while balancing a relationship with Miss Jackson. So it's going to be 8-hour-long episodes.
Why? What is exciting about Nelly and Miss Jackson, other than the Floyd Mayweather angle, that makes me want to watch them on a reality show?
I heard the Nelly reality show is actually pretty good. I heard it's not only that, it deals with his family and all that. I heard it's a dope
I guess he has a lot going on that we don't know about. It seems like it's more about Nelly.
There you go. That's what
it's more about
Nelly. They should say it's a Nelly reality show. This Nelly and Miss Jackson thing,
nah.
I'm not interested. Nelly himself, I'll watch a Nelly reality show.
It is a little bit weird. And to
about
go back
his sister and all that stuff, I heard it's dope.
Let's go back to Robin Williams for a second. They had some information on his trust because, he has 3 children and how he gave the money to his kids. Now, they were saying...
He just died yesterday.
Well, he had a trust already.
Jesus.
So they have this information already. Now, when each of them turn 21, they get 1/3 of the share of the trust. When they turn 25, they get half of what remained. And when they turn 30, they get their full share. So I guess that's his way of making sure that he...
And how much was in the trust,
Well, they don't know exactly how much was in it. Now, how much was he worth? Some people say it was approaching $130 million back 2 years ago in 2012. But just last year, Robin Williams did an interview saying that he was on the verge of bankruptcy because he had 2 very costly divorces.
Okay.
So we don't know exactly, but he was trying to sell his $35 million estate at that time to make sure he had some cash.
Some bread.
I thought his kids were grown already.
Well, 22 years old, 25 years old, and 31-year-old. So, the 31-year-old got all his money already so far. The 25-year-old is going to get the other half when she turns 30, and then the 22-year-old only got the first third. All right, and that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Now, Charlagmane.
Yes.
Donkey of the day is a serious one, huh?
It's going to a young man named Carlos Cascon. And you know how I always tell people, F your dreams? Carlos Cascon should have really believed in my mantra of F your dreams.
Okay. We'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Oh, man, this dude is a fool. He gotta be an idiot. When you're being an ass, he's gonna let you know. It's the Donkey Today with Charlagmane Tha God on the Breakfast Club.
Yes. Donkey of the day for Tuesday, August 12th, goes to a Florida man named Carlos Gascon. Okay, he's 27 years old, and he's presently in jail on a $265,000 bond for assault and battery charges. Well, who did Carlos Gascon assault and batter? His girlfriend and his dog. Yes, another man who can't keep his hands to himself when it comes to these women. Now, would you like to hear the elements of provocation that caused Carlos Gascon to beat his girlfriend? Well, Carlos Gascon was sleeping, and he woke up mad because he had a dream that his girlfriend cheated on him. Yes, a dream of a succession of images, ideas, emotions, and sensations that occur involuntarily in the mind during certain stages of sleep. Clearly, Carlos still wasn't all the way up, because I know when I have a nightmare, your girl cheating on you would qualify as a nightmare, right, Envy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, when I have a nightmare, I wake up, look around the room, and thank God it's not true. Not this guy, Carlos Gascon. He woke up and throughout the course of the day beat his girlfriend. He cut the back of her legs with a knife. He poured hot coffee on her, and he choked her. Then he picked her up and slammed her through a glass table.
Wow.
Which shattered on impact. Then Carlos Gascon picked up his dog, which must have been her dog, because I can't see any reason for him to harm the dog unless the dog meant something to her, or he had a dream she was sleeping with the dog, because he slammed the dog to the ground and then choked the dog out with his foot. The woman was finally able to call for help about 6:45 p.m. once he passed out in the house. If you're wondering why the young lady didn't just leave when he passed out, well, Carlos Gascon threw the young lady's house keys in a canal in front of her house, the house keys and car keys. 2 things, right? 1, this is why you can't listen to Chris Brown loyals before bed. And 2, this is why I tell certain people, F your dreams. People say, Charlagmane, you can't tell folks not to believe in their dreams. Really? Give me 1 reason this guy should have believed in his dream. Some of y'all shouldn't believe in anything your mind conceives because your heart's not pure and Jesus is not in you. Give Carlos Gascon the biggest hee-haw.
People are crazy.
You think?
Damn it, man.
You think.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today, sir. Now, when we come back, we have Diamond and Brianna Perry from the new Oxygen show, Sisterhood of Hip Hop.
Oh, that starts tonight, don't it?
Yeah, that comes on tonight on Oxygen.
Now,
Yeah.
T.I. is executive producing the show, right?
Yes, he
Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll get into all the show is about. Sisterhood. Who else is on the show?
Naima Supreme.
That's Timbaland's artist.
And another girl who's a lesbian. And
another girl who's a lesbian.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know who the other girl is.
Okay, that's.
I know Brianna.
One is Pharrell's artist.
Okay.
Saya and Bia.
Brianna and
Saya
Diamond.
And Bia.
I've been knowing Brianna and Diamond for years. That's family. But I know Naima. Met her up here. Mm-hmm. And I just know the other girl's a lesbian. Oh, because I saw the preview of the
all right,
show.
well, thank you.
Oh, all right.
For that
Charlagmane,
breakdown.
thank you
a lesbian,
for
right?
making this exciting.
Yes, one of them has a girlfriend.
Okay.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. Diamond and Brianna Perry when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlagmane Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. We have a couple of special guests in the building. We have Diamond, Charlamagne's sister that he had a half-naked picture up on the wall, but then it automatically fell down when Tahiri's picture went up there.
I didn't take the picture down. I think the custodians took it down.
No.
The custodian.
And we have Brianna Perry. Good morning.
What up? Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Sisterhood Hip Hop.
We're all excited for that.
It finally starts. Been seeing this in the works for so long. How is this show different than other reality shows with young black women on it?
I think it's just different because I don't even like to call it a reality show. It's just like real TV. It's like a docuseries. It's me and 4 other girls, Diamond here, and it's just following our journey. Like, it's not altered in no way, and it's based on the music. Like, we're keeping the music in front of our mind. Like, we're real artists. We're really in the studio. We really putting out singles, really putting out videos, and that's what it's about. I know definitely for me. And then you get a little bit of our, our personal life, but it's just different from anything that's been on television.
Plus, T.I. executive producing it had to give it some credibility for you guys, with him being an artist as well.
Yeah.
So who's on the show? Explain to everybody who's on the show.
No, I'm gonna let her explain.
That means I
did my introduction.
That means I don't like somebody on the show already because I won't say their name. Go ahead.
My God! So it's me, of course, Diamond, Bia, Naima Supreme, and Saya.
Yes, Saya.
Okay, now you two seem like, as far as friends on the show, like
Diamond started laughing over there, guys.
Oh, we're gonna get into that because I seen the preview, but
yeah, I seen it too.
Diamond and Brianna Perry, it seems like you two probably have the closest connection with each other out of all the other artists on the show.
Absolutely.
Like a southern thing.
Yeah.
I'm from Miami. She from Atlanta.
I don't know how I feel about you hanging out with that little troublemaker Diamond, Brianna.
Diamond is wild, though.
She is wild.
Diamond is wild, but Diamond is such a sweetheart. I think that when people tune into
somebody say
I think that when people tune into the show, like, they'll be able to see a different side of her that they haven't seen.
But let's talk about the preview.
And a different side of me too.
All right.
Let's talk about the preview and what we know so far. Okay, so there's no spoilers here. What you shaking your head for, Diamond? Let's start with you because it seems like you and Naima Supreme really don't get along. From that, you said that she admitted that she has a standoffish, closed-off type of personality and attitude, and it seemed like it didn't rub you the right way.
Yeah, I think we're cordial. That's why I love this show, because at the end of the day, we know how to be cordial with women, and we respect that we all sacrifice to be up here. Yeah, we had our disagreements, but it was nothing like never to the point where we were physical or anything. She felt how she felt, I felt how I felt, and anybody that know me, if I feel strong about something, like, that's all I see. Like,
she acted like she had no idea who you were.
Right.
Wow. Did you act like that right back? Okay.
Well, I didn't know who she was, though.
I mean,
but she's a really cool girl, and she's talented. Like, you can't take the talent away from everybody that's on the show, and we're all different. We all bring different things to the table, and we're 5 different females. At some point, we will clash, but it's all about just being competitive. The sport, not being competitive. Like, I don't like your hair. I don't like your outfit.
That's petty. Like, we trying to win. I'm trying to win. Get to this music. Get to this money. Like, we really trying to.
Did y'all know that you would cry at certain points during the show? Because I see it got very emotional.
Yeah, I did. I cried. I'm so mad at myself. I cried the first episode. As I told y'all before, like, my sister I was telling my family that I was moving to New York and so forth, and I don't know. I really, to this day, I don't even really know what made me cry.
Was your period on?
No.
She can't remember.
I'm like, oh my God, the cameras are here, and you know how you be trying to keep the tears
cry harder?
Down? Yeah.
And it's like the cameras will not stop.
Now, Brianna Perry, I got to tell you something Charlagmane said when we were watching the preview.
What did I say?
Now, there was a part where you were performing, your mom was there, and the sound
The sound was awful.
Yeah.
Charlamagne said, man, I was supposed to go to that. I'm glad I didn't go.
I didn't say
Yes,
that.
you
did. No, I didn't. All I said was I was supposed to be there. That's what I said. I ain't think nothing. I'm glad I didn't go.
Was that even the one?
Yeah, that was the night.
What happened?
How can sound not make you want to come to the event?
I didn't say you listen, Nancy. I did not say that.
did.
I said I was supposed to be there. That's all I said.
Oh, really, Charlamagne? Did that sound like...
She killed it. All right.
Does that sound like all that
That's
Charlamagne
like,
said?
that's one thing about me. Like, I'm an entertainer. Whatever. The sound, it was like muffled. It was kind of crazy, but I still got up there. I still did my thing. And, you know, it is a show, and it is entertainment.
And then it looked like your mom wasn't even doing nothing. She was just having drinks the whole time. And your mom is your manager.
Your mom's your manager?
Yes.
Well, we're going to have to get us a new manager.
And that's the crazy part. I love her to death. She goes harder for me than anybody, like anybody would. She want to see me win. And that was her birthday. That was her birthday. She's a businesswoman, though. She's all about it. And you seen she was about to get in dude with Chess, who had that sound crazy. So
Mom looked pissed in the corner like, y'all keep making fun of me in a minute.
That's true. The sound's not right. All you can do as a manager is have a drink.
What do you think this show is going to do for the female rap game?
It's going to show them that it could be more than one. It's always been more than one, you know, but for them to see it on television and see it be done, to see our managers, to see our labels, to see us fall and get back up and to help each other. Like, I come to her about advice, business-wise, personal-wise. She comes to me. So it's really real. Like she said, it's nothing was staged, nothing was set up. And you can see the sisterhood, the unity, that it can be more than one, just like it's more than one in the male-dominated game.
Go ahead. You think it's harder for women, and you think that we tear each other down more when it comes to hip-hop?
That's actually was my question.
Of course. Yeah. I think it's just in life that happens. Like, it's not even just the music, like in the corporate world or anywhere. Like, the man, he just has a more dominant voice than the woman, so you got to work 1,000,000 times harder if you want to have that shine. And I feel like female rap is definitely back. Like, you have females who are doing their things right now. They on the charts, and it's just about to be a flood. I feel like the gates is just about to open up, and we coming through, starting with our sisterhood of hip-hop. It's just going to be an amazing time, and women, we got that voice back.
What do y'all think about Remy Ma coming home, and have y'all heard her newest song?
I love her. I didn't get a chance to hear it.
I haven't heard her newest song, but the fact she came home is amazing. Like, who want to be locked down and shop, free meat while we talking about that?
Free meat. Yeah, she's super cool. I actually wrote her while she was
in prison.
And you know, we like I said, industry is small, and you know, you kind of cross paths with people, and we never really had a one-on-one until, like, you know, when I wrote her or whatever. But she's super cool. I'm excited for her.
And she's back.
The
she's
city
want her.
like
good. She's back spitting. She sounds good too.
And I'm just ready.
Why
like
do you
she said, girl power all day.
Why do you think they put y'all against each other though? Because it'll be like Nicki will win an award, and they'll be like, oh, Nicki was throwing shots at Iggy. Remy will do a freestyle that say Remy throwing shots at Nicki. Then Kim will come out and diss Nicki. Like, why do you think they always put y'all against each other? Kim was really good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes it's right there in your face. Yeah. Like, it's nobody speculating. But I think that's just naturally what women do. It's crazy. I don't know.
But you got to be competitive, though. Like, at the end of the day, you're supposed to be competitive. You're supposed to feel like you're number one. And
I feel like the men are too, but they just are in a sneaky way. Like, they go hard, with their jury and everything. Like, they try to put on too. If you see them in the club, they trying to outdo the next dude too. But you're not really noticing that. But like, when it's females, it's totally different.
I think we need to do more songs together, do more tours together, like how the guys are doing, and really just get this other kind of money. But other than that, I think that we'll be fine if we get them two down pat. Because you see them dudes, they be in each other's video, they be in the club,
they embrace each other. It's not like, what?
And even if they don't get along, at least at the end of the day, it's about their check and respect. Like, I respect him. He hustle just like I hustle, and we're going to do what we got to do just to get this done for our fans.
What do you do if a female comes at you on a record or, on Twitter or anything? Do you Diamond's like, I know, because I've been there.
Diamond gonna respond. She can't hold
She got into it. I remember you got into it with Kaya.
Kaya?
Oh, my gosh.
Everybody got into it with Kaya one time. I got into it with Kaya.
Yeah, Emmy got into it with Kaya, too.
I don't remember that one.
That's what made me plank on my car. So I went to Kaya.
Do you feel like people,
she just came for me, I guess, because she wanted me to do a song with her, and I was going to do the song, but I just didn't get to it sooner, I guess.
It was taking too long.
I had stuff to do, you know.
But is your advice, you know, Diamond, you're a veteran in this, is your advice for Brianna, if somebody comes at her, would you tell her to respond or don't respond, or what do you do, or go behind the scenes and try to talk to them? What's the best approach?
I'm a businesswoman, so if the person is on your level and if you can gain something from it, if they took a shot to where you feel like, dang, now like this person got as many fans as you, where they got more, you know, if it's a way to where you feel like you can benefit off of it and be smart about it, yeah, absolutely. But if the person ain't on your level and you gonna help them by addressing them and giving them more fame and more whatever, then I'd be like, nah.
Do you think it's hard to get guys to want to buy female rapper albums and music?
Yes, it is. Because they don't want to feel like, men want to feel like masculine. They don't want to feel a certain kind of way. Like, oh, I'm
they can't be like, yeah, I'm a
yeah.
Yeah, you can't be in the club rapping. I used to be scared of the you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Personal.
Nah, people support a little kiss. People support
Yeah, they do love Kim.
Yeah, but you can't rap that stuff in the club.
Nah, you just bob your head.
Bob your head, man.
You sing along to Beyonce and Katy Perry.
And look how stupid I look when I do that.
Well, I'm so much looking forward to watching the show. I told you I sat at home, I watched the preview. Yeah. I've been all on it, so I'm excited to see it.
Tuesday nights, Oxygen, 9 o'clock. Tune in to Sisterhood of Hip Hop.
Oh, Donald, how'd you feel about Soulja Boy when he posted that fake money on Instagram?
It was a video shoot.
Well, let me show. I don't have fake. This is just a little bit. You know? This ain't a lot.
That's the positive right there.
Just a little bit. And it's all real. All real.
Oh, wait, that's Diamond's face on the money. Yeah, I'm playing.
But no comment.
There you have it. Diamond, Brianna Perry, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. VVY.
Shut up, boy.
ENVVY. ENVVY.
All right.
ENVVY. One more time, y'all. ENVVY.
You ever look in the mirror and just swing at it?
Now, let me see.
You should.
Who that? CH. You can't do your name. Your name's not good. Try you. Who that? ANGI.
All right, Envy, stop it.
All right.
Listen, you don't have to show people that you're light skinned every morning.
Let's get to the rumors.
I feel like we have to be gentle with Envy.
Hey, yo, check this out. This is the Rumor Report, the hottest and the latest gossip. Get up to date with Angela Yee.
Y-E-E-E.
Well, okay, yeah, Envy, yay. Okay. Now let's talk about Ciara and Future. The rumors have been swirling that their engagement is off, but she is going to be on the cover of the new Brides magazine, even though she hasn't been wearing her ring anymore and they haven't been photographed together probably since their son has been born. But his Instagram shows him in St. Thomas, Jamaica, all while she's at home in L.A. They said he's barely been home. He's out partying right now, according to a friend of hers.
Well, I mean, she just had the baby. Of course she's supposed to be home with the baby. Which y'all want her to be partying out with Future? And then if she was out partying with Future, y'all be like, why she ain't home with her baby? Why she always in the club?
Well, maybe they wanted Future to be home with his baby as well.
I gotta work. I got 4 other kids. I gotta work.
You gotta get that money.
All right. Well, hopefully things work out, because you don't want to be on the cover of Brides magazine and then it doesn't work out. Now let's talk about the Teen Choice Awards. People are furious because they discovered that the awards are rigged. Now, there's fine print in the telecast. It said winners for the Teen Choice Awards are determined using the votes cast on teenchoiceawards.com, blah, blah, blah. But then it goes on to say that really they get to choose between the top 4. So it's not like you choose it. It's the people that actually choose it that work there. They choose from the top 4 vote getters. So I guess people found that out because people know they're going to win in advance even before they start asking people to vote. So
I think all award shows should be rigged.
I think they are too.
I think they should be, because if you don't come, you know what I hate? This person isn't here to accept their award tonight. So if you're not there, you don't get to win your award.
What kind of issue is that?
That's how I feel.
Well, yeah, I guess if people know they're going to win an award, they might be more inclined to show up.
This ain't a raffle. We got to be there to get an award.
Especially for a televised event.
No.
Right. Okay, now let's talk about Soulja Boy versus Gilly the Kid. How did this happen? Gilly the Kid from Philly. Now, I guess this all started because Gilly the Kid was making fun of Soulja Boy for his fake money that he had, and he said that his jewelry he owns may be fake. So Soulja Boy started going in on him, and he was on Twitter telling Gilly though, and then he put the gun emoticons up, and he called him a F-boy. Then Gilly the Kid responded and said, "Shut your P.A. up, little boy."
And then Soulja Boy said, tired of these washed up old ass rappers looking for a second chance. Can't wait to kill this N-word. He must not know I've popped N-words before more than 8 times. Will somebody please remind this N-word of what happened at the first, I think he meant to write shootout, but he wrote shout out.
Who tweeted that?
Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy said, I'm going to shoot that N-word right in his bald head on God. We're going to see. I'll be in Philly ASAP as soon as I finish getting this money on tour.
First of all, a couple things here. Why do people say the most evil things but then say I'm going to do it on God? I'm going to shoot him in his head on God.
Yeah,
no,
that's a little crazy.
First of all, say on Satan. That's number one. And number two, Soulja Boy needs to be arrested for all of that. I can't stand these little thumb thugs, man. They need to be taught a lesson. You're going to just sit there and threaten somebody all on Twitter. You're going to kill them. You're going to do this and do that. But then be the first person claiming we don't snitch. No snitching, but you're snitching on yourself.
This is WWE, sir.
I don't care.
Well, Gilly the Kid did an interview with Doggy Diamonds at Forbes DVD, and here's what he had to say about the whole situation with Soulja Boy.
Man came on Twitter, said he slapped me, so I found that amusing. If you slap me, what hospital is going to put your hands back on? Then he said, don't come at him with the hands, don't talk to him with the hands, talk to him with the guns. But then he called up to get behind closed doors and try to get him to get squash it. You better go on Twitter and say you sorry to the OG again.
You better delete all them tweets about killing people. That's what you better do.
Well, delete it or not, it's out there.
You know that stuff can be held against you in the court of law.
I don't think it can.
Oh, you out your damn mind. That's a threat.
That's like rap lyrics.
Come on, Soulja Boy.
Ain't like no rap lyrics.
Oh, it can be?
Somebody shoot Gilly right now. What you think? Who do you think they coming for? The guy who put the gun at Motorcon and who said, I'm going to shoot him in his bald head. The first suspect. Dumbass little boy.
All right, well, that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
Damn, all right. Thank you, Miss Yee.
No problem.
All right, now, when we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. You want to hear something? 800-585-1051 at DJ Envy on Instagram or Twitter. Follow me. Let me know what you want to hear, and we'll get your request on, all right?
All right.
I'm still trying to figure out Charlamagne's. Who that? Who that? G-O-O-D. There you go. Hey! Stop talking at me. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wow.
Yep, Charlagmane Tha God, the general voice of the gutter. When I speak to streets, listen. That was another edition of the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We had Breonna Perry and Diamond on today from Sisterhood of Hip Hop. Their show comes on tonight, and you can go watch that interview back on Power1051FM.com and RevoltTV.com, and it'll be all online because all our stuff goes viral. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Peace.